All right, man. Dan Patrick revealed on his show, I guess it's on DirecTV, and I'll link the Double XL magazine article link in the description. The real reason why Colin Kaepernick is getting the workout and why JayZ pushed for the workout. Let's talk about it, man. And it sounds like for JayZ's own selfish reasons, he did it. All right. I don't know if it was calculated or pre-calculated before he came in and did the deal with the NFL. But Dan Patrick is saying, and Dan Patrick got a good reputation in the business, all right, for being a respectable source. But Dan Patrick is saying that his sources tell him that JayZ put the pressure on Roger Goodell to let Kaepernick have his open workout and pretty much put some weight behind it and basically take the ban off of Colin Kaepernick because of his reputation took a hit when he partnered with the NFL, with Rock Nation, because he felt all the backlash. You've seen Uncle Luke getting at him about, his lack of creative imprint on the Super Bowl halftime show in Miami and no Miami talent when you cool with Rick Ross and, you got Trick Daddy, Trina, you got so much great talent in the great state of Florida, and you put Shakira and Jennifer Lopez on there. Like, we're, at the end of the day, Pitbull may be in talks to be on there, but he ain't headline. He just going to be like imprint on the show. He took a lot of backlash from everybody when he did this deal. Dame Dash blasted him on No Jumper interview he did on YouTube. I mean, it was so many people like getting at JayZ and the black community on social media said JayZ has sold out. Corey Holcomb, that's the homie 5150 show. It's one of the dopest show out there. They got on him. And the only guy that really voiced support for Jay was like Matt Barnes. Okay? Go check out his podcast, No Smoke, on Showtime. All right? Showtime Sports, it would have come on him and Steven Jackson. He's the only one that said, hey, we deserve to get JayZ patience. And I said, hey, let me be patient with the situation. But the backlash has been so epic. You haven't really heard T.I., Jeezy, Meek Mill really ain't spoke on JayZ. And they ain't really blasted Jay because they done business or they still in business together. But JayZ is doing this because of the backlash from the black community. Everything he's done, all the capital he's built up with the black community, with the Cleve Browder situation, with paying, helping 21 Savage get out of his ICE situation, paying Meek Mill bills, getting out his situation. You ain't even seen or heard from Beyonce say make no public appearances on the JayZ and the NFL situation. He played for that family down in Arizona. They got harassed by the cops after some happened at the store. So he was bailing out fathers for Father's Day. He bailed out people for the Baltimore riots secretly. So he did all this stuff, all these things he did, and one business deal with the NFL. It turned like his reputation from platinum to silver to gold to like cubic zirconia to wood to it tastes like ish in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? And Dan Patrick is saying that JayZ put pressure on Roger Goodell to give this open workout because of the negative backlash that he was taking. Real talk, you ain't really heard from JayZ really make a lot of public appearances. You ain't heard from Beyonce make a ton of public appearances. And what's telling me, had black people not got together and galvanized and said, oh, Kaepernick should be in the league, oh, JayZ a raccoon or code word, JayZ this, JayZ that. And he was tired of seeing his name ran through the mud. And behind the scenes, secretly, maybe people was telling him, like, maybe guys like T.I. was telling him. Maybe guys like Jeezy was like, man, I don't know. Maybe Meek got with him and told him. But I was kind of skeptical, and I kept this on the low. But I did videos on it. I was skeptical when Meek Mill and JayZ was rubbing shoulders with Robert Kraft and everything we know Robert Kraft represent. I was skeptical then. Okay? But at the same time, it don't ever seem like, his intentions was to get Kaepernick back in the league. Until the black people and people that supported Kaepernick, until Eric Reed was blasting him, to Brandon Marshall, ex-teammate of Colin Kaepernick, the linebacker, not the receiver, got to blasting him, until Uncle Luke got to blasting him. that JayZ wanted to let Kaepernick get in the league. That wasn't his intention with the NFL. That was not even part of the deal. Only when people turned on JayZ. Only when people told JayZ about himself. Only when his legacy started to get tarnished. Only when people say, oh, JayZ can't be the GOAT after this one. Oh, Biggie never did this. Tupac never did this. Only when it started to mess with his conscience like any other human being, now he wanted to put pressure. Why you got to wait the week, with 8, 9, 10 in the NFL to put pressure? Why wasn't this part of the deal? Like, hey, if I do this for you, it may have been. It may have been part of the deal. I doubt it. Because JayZ wanted to, he wanted to be able to roll with that momentum that was going to come behind, that negative momentum that was going to come behind this. Oh, JayZ this. Oh, he got Kaepernick back in the league. Oh, JayZ, yeah. See, I told you JayZ would do it. No, the intention was never to get Kaepernick back in the league with this deal. JayZ was supposed to be their figurehead back. He was supposed to be their figurehead to bring black people back to the NFL, and I see it now. But all of a sudden, when black people wasn't buying it, when Kaepernick wasn't part of the package, now JayZ say, look here, Roger Goodell, hey, you need to get this dude back in the NFL now. And not only the pressure of JayZ, see, they would have going to ignore JayZ. I mean, they was going to ignore Colin Kaepernick. They was going to ignore him. And just say, you know what, they was willing to roll with the dive in TV ratings, knowing that eventually the black viewership will come back to the NFL. That's what they was willing to do. If it's been 3 years and it's been dropping for 3 years, they was willing to wait 5. They was willing to wait 10. They was willing to wait 20 years for it to come back up before they let Colin Kaepernick even think about bringing him back into the NFL circle. Giving him the job as an executive. Like if you get to year 10 or 20, obviously he's not going to play no more. That's too old. They was willing to take that loss. They was willing to disrespect the black viewership and the black dollar. They was willing to cater to the white dollar. When they understood now the black dollar is just, if not more important than the rest of their fans' dollar. Because they the ones that buy the NFL gear. They the ones that buy the headbands, the cleats. They the ones that viewership. And they noticed that viewership was dropping hard. They was willing to roll with it. But if they let Kaepernick come back up, watch how their viewership shoot back up. But JayZ is doing this for selfish reasons. Now, he could have went in a meeting with the NFL, and he said, well, I want to get Kaepernick. But, that's something, we're not doing that. We just want you to do the music, Jay, and we want you to, kind of bring the black viewership back to the NFL. You scratch our backs, we'll scratch your back. We'll get you a job, and we get you a team or whatever, or we think about getting you a team, or you could be a minority owner. You're going to make a lot of money from this, Jay. You're going to make a lot of money from this. And now JayZ, he got all that power with the NFL, and he noticing that he losing his people. That's what it is. Now he noticing he can't really make public appearances, or it's really hurting Beyonce because they attached to the hip because they married, and that deal affected. If he can go back and do it again, he probably never do this deal again without having Kaepernick be a part of it. But now he putting pressure on Roger Goodell to make it happen. Either that, or he's gonna pull out the deal, or try to breach the contract. And the NFL probably would have no problem with that. But if I'm Colin Kaepernick, I've still got a hard time thanking him. It's something that we had to sit down and have a dinner and just chop it up, crack a brew open, and speak on it. I got to hear it from the horse's mouth. I want to hear it over the telephone. I don't want to FaceTime. Like, I need to feel your energy. I need to see how sincere you was or what the situation was. Seriously. Even if he get me back into the league if I'm Kaepernick, like, dude, I need to talk to you. Because why wasn't this part of the deal? Why didn't you consult with me before? I know you a grown man, you a billionaire, I'm a millionaire. Like, we ain't even in the same bracket, but still, you know what I'm saying? You see the people rocking with me. You man of the people. You supposed to rock with me. But I'll link the article in the description, man. Shout out to Dan Patrick for breaking that news. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation, that link's in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. And y'all know what the business is. One time for the one time. Goodfellas Sports TV. And once again, I linked the article, link in the description, so you know it's real. All my social media there. You need to get in touch with me, my email there. I appreciate the love, support. Check out our NFL playlist and our other playlists as well, too. One time for the one time. We gone.